You and I were laying in the moonlight, dreaming about the places we've been all night, wishing for our secrets to unfold. We just need somebody to hold, somebody to hold. Hold on tight, are you ready for the night? We're just getting started, living young-hearted. Hold me close, don't you ever let go. Our love is uncharted, we're living young-hearted.
Side pocket of the lane, but again, he plays towards the side of where his jungler is. He knows that Rek'Sai can't come from the left side, that's why he's on the left side of the lane. And now Tarzan is actually going to share XP with UCal. He really wants to shove in this wave though, and that's why Cuz is backing him up in close proximity.
Really trying to force this 2-on-2 here. Really nice pillar to get Tarzan out of that burrow, and Cuz just going to walk away, not really successfully pushing in the lane, and they're still chasing after him. He will absolutely have to flash to get away from this one.
Fine. At this point, you can see UCal taking a really heavy trade. Faker standing his ground.
Yeah, this is the old style Rek'Sai gank we used to see all the time, but a really nice dredge line is going to get Effort totally to safety. No danger there. Doesn't even have to flash.
And the really interesting thing about this is that he's managed to keep up with Cuz in terms of CS. They're actually going to get the blue buff for UCal, and so
yeah, they were looking to shadow mid once again. It looks like Griffin though are just going to go back bottom side, and they say, okay, we saw that little one. Let's see if we can get a pillar down onto UCal. Not really going to work out. Gives them some warning. He's like, hey guys, I didn't really want to do this, but here you go. As Faker is just
victory is what's going on here. It is allergy.
Yes, it is. And the pollen is getting ridiculous, as is the winning. He's trying to help, though, from downtown. First blood.
Around there. Rek'Sai going black sleep.
Oh, they're trying to punish UCal now. He does have his flash, but it just doesn't matter. He was too far out of position.
That's all that's going on here. They're making sure to stay very far apart from each other, barring these two hiccups.
Okay. I like
and
this.
I actually really do like this. This is I don't even want to call it a sneak. It doesn't even deserve to be called a sneak. Everyone is asleep right now. So
it's very easy to sneak around sleeping people, that's for sure. It's becoming more obvious by the second, but there you go. Baron's just going to go down.
Building up right now to release in game number 2. Okay, finally.
Turning this one around. I'm not sure why Griffin thought they could engage their stopwatch. Pretty good item. Will it be good enough? No. Not in this sense, as another stopwatch will be used. UCal going to survive for now. Teddy doing a good job kiting, but actually Viper's doing an even better job. Is able to zone them all away, and now Cuz in an awkward spot, but really all he's doing is peeling for Faker.
Then they're probably, I guess, going to back off.
바로 빼야 된다.
버리면 뺄 거야 이거.
렌즈 없구나. 아래 무비 치긴 할게.
다 볼래? 이거 뭘 받을 건다?
근데 왜 너한테였어?
2인 볼게 2인 볼게.
연기할게. 얘네 아래 무빙 얘도.
우리 이거 20초 2초 뒤에 2초.
2초만 먹어.
천천히 와줘. 우리 탱 안 돼. 뒤에 20초 15초 15초.
20 seconds.
20 seconds, 15 seconds. And we didn't get to hear anything else from that.
So he's just trying to time the speed at which it was going down, trying to relay the information to his teammates who might not be watching. And we see this trade down here in bottom. Stopwatch did end up being used. Teddy tried to go in there as well to deal damage, but Viper just dealing insane amounts. Faker pushing out lots of damage on the back line. The Thomas 10 is about to die.
Oh, Timmy. Oh, he's going to flash away. He's fine. Never should have doubted him.
Complete wipe of Griffin if they take it at this point. They don't have split pushing power available to them. The only thing that they can do is hope that Effort or Kana are constantly overextended or something of that nature. Here we go.
Nice little
Maybe
try. He's really trying to force it. He missed that. They were all clumped up and somehow was not able to land that engage as the stun comes down onto Tarzan, the root rather, as stopwatch Not going to help him out here too much. He's able to avoid a lot of that damage with his own ultimate. Untara all alone on the right side will go down, as Faker is just wreaking havoc over the rest of the team here, although now he's out of mana, and it is not going to matter. Takes out 1 and 2, goes down in the end, but that is a ace going the way of T1, the one team fight that looks to end this game.
Of his opponents. Baron's going to be coming up. So take a look at this. UCal misses a couple of these skill shots in a row. That was already 2 at the very start of this clip. He's going to miss one more onto Faker. Tarzan goes over the wall. He does virtually nothing. Teddy and Cuz light him up like a Christmas tree before Teddy claps Untara on the right-hand side. UCal tries to turn around and make one last stand. Faker without any mana, but with one lone soldier team fight, and it's just going to be so lopsided in T1's favor.
Yep, that is absolutely what we are expecting here. So looking to hard engage, Faker is just going to get hit right in the front, maybe a little bit too aggressive that time around. He's going to get assassinated by the Rek'Sai. Overconfidence coming out of Faker here in this game, and a pretty big mistake as now Griffin will be able to win this fight and move on to greener pastures.
More time for the super minions to basically pile up and do something. As take a look at Faker, he just walks face first into Viper and ends up getting killed. It was really all that there was to it in this team fight. So very bizarre kind of.
Going for the Ocean Soul, definitely bigger as a nice big ultimate there, but can Faker trade it back as he is going to win with the help of the Senna? Will go down at the end of it all, though, as Cuz is also going to be baited into this one, a double kill. Finally, that Rek'Sai for Tarzan somehow finding some value here after 30 minutes on, you know, the CGs that we have. As trying to dive onto Kana here. He does have a GA. He is going to be burst down into that Guardian Angel. Will need to go follow up from here, trying to get that first damage down with the Rumble, but it's not going to be enough, and even Tom Kent's is going to be baited into this one. As down will he go as well. That's a couple of members of Griffin going down right before this Ocean Drake spawns. Oh, here we are.
All right. Now, what I want you to do is imagine that you're Tom Kent in this whole team fight debacle thingy-majiggy. Kana ends up going into Guardian Angel. Dawning Shadow comes out, deals a lot of damage to Viper. Renekton finally able to kill UCal. Now imagine T1 doesn't kill Tom. They just sort of hug him and follow him.
We do have a fight breaking out there. We'll get to that a little bit later as Teddy is going to be knocked up here. Zhonya's helping out for UCal, but they're chasing him down. Kana, bit awkward of a position, but it looks like he is going to be okay. The Drake getting low, but T1 do not want to go for a 50-50. They want better odds. And that has always been what T1 has been about.
There's those minions that I was talking about. Tarzan
They're going to go for it here, though. And there it is here. Going to pick up the Ocean Soul as now they're just going to hard force the team fight after picking up that objective. They've got to save their base, though. Azir going in alone. Faker is going to be taken out here. Whoop. And now Viper is autoing from behind. Here's UCal in the base. But with Kana coming back, don't think he's going to be able to take out that turret. He's going for the 1v1 as T1 are all coming back into the base. They got scared. We got TPs coming in. They just might try to run down the base here. I'm not sure if they can, though. Viper TPing straight into the enemy team. And he's going to be devoured, and that might just be enough. The autos are doing enough damage, and he is kiting them extremely well. But with Teddy still alive, he looks a little bit too scared to actually pull this off. They're waiting for the minion waves, and they might actually be able to do this. Did T1 overstep their bounds as the minions have come into the mid lane? They're pushing down the mid lane straight here, and they have super minions from the top side.
Faker in 10 seconds, teleport coming in, they're focusing.
Yeah, Viper just gonna focus down that turret, and now they have the Nexus open. T1, what have you done? Griffin going to be able to take game number 1. Oh, wait. I'm going to have to hold my thought here. The previous record was score with 544 games. Faker has just now surpassed him, 545. So with this game, he is going to take the top spot.
Because if Hoya auto attacks either Kana or Cuz, all of these spellcasters and the cannon, the melees, they can start auto attacking Aatrox. Doesn't look like they're actually wanting to commit to it though. Keep the Aatrox under pressure, but now losing out on the trades. He's going to need to recall, just granting openings for Faker to commit harder.
Oh, Faker had to flash from that one. I suppose he didn't expect a gank from Tarzan, but he was up there without his dash.
Tarzan and Yukal now sharing a lot of experience here in mid lane. And this is actually really problematic. Yukal almost died.
Trades and stuff like that. There is a nice little 1,000 gold lead for the side of T1. They're getting very aggressive, though, onto the blue buff. Here comes Yukal, gonna miss that chains. And now T1 say, well, okay, you can have the blue. Tarzan gonna win out on that smite fight. And Cuz will have to flash here if he wants any hope of surviving. Is able to get over the wall. Faker now slowed down. A chains is going to land onto him. Effort trying to zone. There's the second chains that Effort will be able to eat up, as putting up the wall is in fact going to be effective.
I mean, I'm sure he would try to catch birds if he could.
Oh, okay. Over the over the wall here, as the pillar is going to come down. Effort is going to tank too much. He will go down to just the turret, though, as no damage was done to him, and first blood is going to be given over to the Jace.
Okay, you gotta teleport.
TP coming in. Yeah, Kana's really fast, though. But it is Yukal on the LeBlanc, and unless the Jace can somehow burst him down, I don't think he's going to be having much fun. It's 3-on-1. He's going in for the play, but... Oh, my stream actually froze. I don't know if... That's a little bit awkward. I actually do not know what happened. Maybe you can take it away from here.
Yeah, so Jace did end up dying. I think it's a good look.
Yeah? You think they should do it very often?
I'm wondering if this is maybe the sport that they play in their pastime.
Yeah.
It does seem like they are quite adept at it.
What else did I eat?
Slow down there,
that
Tom.
was a sick play by Tarzan, actually. We're going to have to hold the phone. He just opened this door on the game. My God. He is just going to dunk Faker in the jungle as they were getting pretty gritty, trying to steal that blue once again. Another guy behind enemy lines. Will he be seen this time? He's going to get out right at the last second. That's a couple of kills. Griffin with a couple of pickoffs.
As Blade of the Ruined King and Runon is on Teddy right now. I think he's going to be going for left. Okay.
Oh, the flash in. They get Tom, but he's got a lot of health, and now Effort has to be pulled back. LeBlanc in the back here trying to go down onto Teddy, but Yukal has to flash away. Meanwhile, there's the blitz in the front line, but immediately just bursts down is going to be the Senna, as Jace was the one member on the side of T1 that was really building up the items, and you can see just how much lethality he has right now. Just able to explode the Senna right away and take down this turret.
To get the top tier 1 turret, let's take a look at this one more time. So they go for the pull on the Tom Kent. No one hits the turret. So Cuz actually takes a couple of turret shots, and they can't go on forward. Now Kana, watch his shock blast right here, right into the Tom Kench and the Senna as well.
You know, I think Viper autoed the minion by accident. He was trying to move back. It's real.
The name doesn't come from nothing, okay?
Actually blind. Another hook gonna come in here, but it's Tom Kench, and he's a lot tankier than you are, Mr. Effort. Not going to throw him in this time as Teddy.
As Cuz is recalling, he's going to try to run back. The hook did not manage. Okay, that hit. But, okay, Tom just got really over-eager to do certain pick plays. Faker's going to come in here. They will kill Hoya. And now they're going to raise the Sun turret in mid lane. They do have a cannon. And the thing is that if you get the middle inhibitor, you have to do something of value off it. That was a value shot, and I think
they're just pushing in. And you know what? Well, UCal is going to respawn, and so it looks like they're going to regroup here, wait for the minions, and potentially look for the end. As with the Azir, although the wave clear on the other side is pretty decent, so they're having a rough time of actually making the push work. So now on the chase here is UCal. The chain's going to land. Trying to get that extra slowdown before.
Right now, both parties, as T1, they rotate up the top. Okay, well, that's a hook.
Another hook onto Tom. He really doesn't seem to care. Kana trying to come on in here. They are going in this time, though. Tom is going to go down. Flash has to come out of here from Tarzan, but he will not bite the dust. As Hoya looking for that knockup onto Faker. UCal trying to find the back angle, but it is not going to pan out here, as now they will look to push down the top side and potentially even down mid, as they have some super minions now.
And UCal is on cooldown for just a little bit. Doesn't have the Mimic available. And I think that they're trying to raise the turret. Another pull.
Flash in. Yeah, they're going to get Tarzan this time around. And now Teddy is just frontlining here. And this should absolutely be the game. As trying to get into the back line there was Hoya, but he is not going to be able to do it all alone. GG T1 will take game number 2 and bring us to 3 games. LCK, as we are going to hop straight onto the Rift here. As, is that Lethal Tempo? Lethal Tempo Akali for Faker.
Alright. I don't know if that's actually a rune error or if it is intentional. And maybe he's taking this because he values his auto attacks and melee range against the Lee Sin and the Maokai. He thinks that maybe he's able to get off a lot of value. But no Conqueror, no Fleet Footwork. Those are two of the very standard runes on
And they're in the same tree.
And they're in the same tree, so...
Feels like a mistake, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't really know... you know, you get into melee range, yeah, you can get a bunch of auto attacks. He's trying to change, really trying to change the story now, as they're going for a big dive in the bottom side. TP immediately comes in as a big knockup now on top of both of them in the bottom side. Irobe will be going down. The flash forward by Teddy, maybe a little bit too rambunctious there, as they get the kill with the TP. The dive fails.
Perhaps if he wins and also earns himself a player of the game performance, maybe the Korean casters can ask him about the Lethal Tempo. As Kana, a little bit sooner, especially given its initial long cooldown, is something that you wouldn't mind all that much. Again, though, Dragon is a bit lackluster. As the game does continue to go on, it will worse. There we go.
Look at that engage out of this guy. He still has his flash as well. The double knockup comes in from Elim as well. And now they're all on the run. The Cataclysm going to come in. So many flashes already burned. As now here comes Faker. Lethal Tempo gonna drop. He's got those autos going. Literally just one auto. But at the end of the day, it is going to be the 4 kills for T1 in the trade.
Even do the Scuttle Crab. As you can see, finishes the drop on the right-hand side. Gangplank Ultimate came out. Effort was a really good engage. Teddy did have to flash back over the wall. Viper obviously not keen to follow. Cataclysm came out, locking up Irobe, who did not have his flash available from before. Baker going forward with Effort, and it was just a really nice... I don't even know... Alright, he does not seem to...
Oh boy. Well, there's going to be the Cannon Barrage, as well as the Fate's Call Exhaust, my good friend. will do absolutely nothing to save you there.
With it, and outside of that, I think it's
아좀 죽이자 이거.
밀게.
So,
미드 가자 미드 가자 형. 야 이뻐 너.
석인할 거야, 석인할 거야.
노플.
he says
Make it
no flash,
make
no
it.
flash,
잡았어.
no flash. We got him, we got him.
천천히 봐.
아 잡았어.
Goes
리신
slow.
온다. 슬슬 온다.
잡았어. 오른쪽을 빼. 오른쪽을
Saying
빼.
that
Nice.
the other Griffin
Nice.
are coming.
여기 리신.
미드 커버해줘.
본대 미드 가.
Yeah, I suppose it could be like raspberry sherbet or something.
Yeah.
Untara's gonna die here. It doesn't look like anyone on his team is looking to help him, as Ellen is going to be able to get out there at the end. And yeah, that was our bit of action, you know, just to spice up the podcast. So
Either team proactively. And so we're just sort of waiting for things to happen. I mean, you have this trade happen down in bot lane, Maokai, extremely tanky, but Cataclysm comes in, twisting advance, and this is honestly looking like a perfect game, Valdez.
they're gonna kill him again.
It's been a while since we've had one.
What happened to No Bully? I thought. Is he? No, he's missing. Yeah. Well, they're bullying him pretty hard. And now Kana in a little bit of trouble. He's gonna get exhausted. Flashes over the wall. There's a little bit of a game of chicken there. Tarzan really not able to do much, honestly. He still has his kick flash available, and he is gonna go for it now, trying to line up the damage. Does he have it? Yes, he does. Tarzan will survive in the end. The kind of barrage not able to help him out, but that took 2 people just to kill him up there.
So if you do this long enough over several minutes, you will end up amassing XP lead, or well, depending on how you get to the minion waves. If we take a look at the replay, Untara just too far forward again. T1 has control over the right-hand side jungle, and this is why, if you're Griffin, why are you ping-ponging waves happily if it then causes you to immediately move out? Kana up in top lane, using the Gangplank ultimate, not able to trade away a kill inside of the replay, so ruins the perfect game, but it's not the end of the world.
Positioning right now, we get the zoom out, thanks Jonah Strong. Effort in a awkward spot. His team isn't backing him up. Finally, they're going to come on in here. He's taking a lot of damage, but he is the Alistar. He's actually going to get away with basically no health. There is the Emperor's Divide. Certainly going to try to help defend against this onslaught from the side of T1, but it's not going to do too much, as a 2-for-1 will come here in favor of T1.
Q come over the wall or something of that nature. If we take a look at this, Effort, it really did look like he was behind enemy lines as he headbutts the Maokai back into T1, manages to get out on the right-hand side, flashes away at the last second, and lives with 1 auto attack worth of HP. Faker doesn't land the shuriken, doesn't really matter, ends up picking up yet another kill. They turn their attention over, and T1 starting up there. So many Ren stacks in that Baron right now. I really wish we could see how many. They're going to actually just turn.
Yeah, they're just going for the play here. I'm not sure if they exactly had to. It seems like they didn't want to get funneled into the pit. They wanted to be proactive.
Don't imagine a world where he should be able to steal this away. Again,
Stacks.
all of those Ren stacks in the Baron right now. I think they're going to turn off it again.
Yeah, they're just going for it. Big Cataclysm into the back line, and huge damage on the follow-up coming out from Teddy and Faker, able to just wipe the floor with them. Thought it would be the Emperor's Divide that did it, but actually the real sweeper was just the damage coming out of T1. 15-2, there's the ace, clean as a whistle, as now they're going to push down top lane and try to end this one.
And then they can take another team fight. So, bit of a difference in approach as they turn off the Baron yet again, and really surprised that UCal wasn't more forward with the Emperor's Divide to try to act as a blockade, but Faker and friends just going super in onto a Griffin right there, as you can see the pings down onto the bottom lane.
It's a very open inhibitor going to come on down here. Baroned up minions. As yeah, Effort's going to be hit by the chain of corruption, but that's not going to do too much. Viper getting hit by the barrel is going to do a lot more. He's going to have to back out of this fight. Effort looking for the engage, and they're just going to go for it as Gangplank going to open it up, gets the 2 kills. Ucal just trying to get him into the pit, and he is actually going to be able to. Faker, though, with a double kill on the fountain, will be going down in the end, but it does not matter. Teddy looking for that one last kill. Not quite going to grab it here, but T1 absolutely going to grab this series in the 2-1 victory over Griffin, as hitting that Nexus, but they'll wait for Untara. We know these players, they're going to pick up the kill, and now they will take down the Nexus.
So that is going to be the final endgame score, 4-20.
네, 다시 하겠습니다. 에포트.
那么也是恭喜 Effort 获得今天的 POG。
감사합니다.
네.
감사합니다.
둘 단독 POG입니다. 야, 그리고 뭐
那么今天也是获得了单独 POG 的称号。
흐뭇할 것 같습니다. 본인도 미소가 가득하고요.
那么本人可以看得出来也是脸上笑意满满。先听一下本人的一个感想吧。
2라운드 전승이기도 하고 연승도 이어가고 MVP까지 받아서 너무 기분 좋은 것 같아요.
那么我们今天赢下格里芬之后，也是保持了自己的一个连胜，而且我还拿到了一个单独的 POG， 我还是非常开心的。
그런데 오늘 그냥 2대0으로 생각했는데 상대편 그리핀의 저항이 엄청났거든요. 1세트 이거 왜 졌을까?
那么今天可能大家很多人都会觉得今天是一场2-0的比赛，那么第一局输给格里芬之后是怎么觉得为什么会输掉呢？
네, 실수한 부분 다 피드백하고 다음 판 또 열심히 하자고 피드백했던 것 같아요.
当时就是输掉第一局之后，我们就是检讨了一下，整理一下自己在第一局中间犯下的失误，然后在得到一定反馈之后，就决定大家要好好的准备下一场。
빠르게 스노우볼을 굴렸어야 되는데 좀 그러지 못한 부분이 제일 컸던 것 같아요.
那么其实当时的我们觉得失误的点在于，当时在拿下大龙之后，我们应该尽快的把这个雪球滚得越大越好，但是在这方面我们很遗憾没有实现它，所以说可能会造成我们第一局的一个落败。 那第二局选择机器人是一个怎么样的一个选择呢？
최선의 픽을 하기 때문에 그냥 그 상황에서 블리츠가 제일 좋아서 뽑았던 것 같아요.
当时是结合阵容来看的话，觉得机器人的一个选择是我们当时最优的一个选择，所以我们就选择了机器人。
결과적으로는 이제 승리로 마무리 지었고 또 이제 POG에 선정되기도 하셨는데 계속 탐켄치를 끌어오는 장면이 전 좀 인상적이었거든요. 그걸 이제 노린 건지 아니면
那么也可以看得出来，第二局中间机器人是一直在针对这个塔姆，想问一下为什么会一直去勾这个塔姆呢？是有点想觉得勾对面会是觉得一件很有趣的事情吗？还是怎么样的呢？
탐켄치가 제일 앞에 있기도 했고 켄치 끌어서 그냥 녹일 수도 있다고 생각해서 계속
当时我一直选择勾这个塔姆，是因为他的站位最靠前，我觉得把他勾过来之后，我们可以很快的秒掉他，所以说那一局中间我就是在疯狂的勾这个塔姆。
3세트 지금 정말 많은 분들이 아마 궁금해하실 것 같은 치명적 속도.
那么很多人会对第3局阿卡丽的这个致命节奏有很大的疑问，想听一听辅助的意见。
실수였고요. 네.
当时我们得到的反馈也是李哥失误了。
네, 뭐 렉도 좀 있었고 게임하면서 그래서 상혁이 형이 좀 신경을 못 써가지고 룬을 좀 잘못.
当时是因为我们在进行游戏的时候，我们的这个延迟有点高，所以说可能李哥当时没有在乎这些，就在符文上面有一点的失误。那当时知道这个失误之后，李哥的反应是怎么样的呢？是说了抱歉抱歉，还是怎样的呢？
이미 시작한 건 어쩔 수 없는 거라서 그냥 네. 이미 들었지만 뭐 잘 해보자고.
当时就说的是已经开始了，已经没有办法了，那就这么好好打吧。当时就说了这些。
오늘의 벨트는 누가 선정되었나요?
那么今天队内的 MVP 是颁给了谁呢？
저희 아직 안 정했고요. 이제 네.
我们现在还没有决定要给谁，可能要等采访结束之后，我们会在内部商讨一下。
2013년에 데뷔를 해서 지금 오늘 그 LCK 최다 출전 기록을 세우고 있거든요. 그 부분에 대해서 뭐 팀 내나 아니면 페이커 본인의 동료들 간에 서로 어떻게 뭐 언급된 내용이 있습니까?
那么 Faker 是从2013年出道以来，目前也是达成了 LCK 比赛最多的选手。那么队内有没有一些什么讨论呢？
연연하진 않아서 딱히 얘기는 해본 적 없는 것 같아요.
当时李哥是对这方面是没有什么，不会特别在意这部分一些记录的一些数据，所以说我们好像也没有聊到这些东西。
한 경기 더 중요하다 보니까 저게 좀 더 집중한다라는 얘기인 것 같죠.
네, 뭐 진행 나중에 있는 기록이니까
맞습니다.
600, 700까지 갈 수 있는 거니까요. 자, 이렇게 해서 오늘 다시 한번 단독 POG 축하드리겠고요. 이제 뭐 젠지도 오늘 뭐 승리를 거두면서 앞으로도 계속 순위 싸움해야 될 텐데.
那么之前也是拿下了经济的比赛，那么想看一看这个 Effort 选手对于接下来比赛的一个决心。
1세트 계속 패배하면서 약간 불안한 모습도 보이고 있거든요.
那么我们今天也是输掉第一局之后，让大家看到了我们一个不太稳定的样子。希望今后接下来的一些比赛当中，我们能够一直给大家看到非常一个稳定的我们的一个样子。
오늘 POG 단독 POG 거듭 축하드립니다.
那么也是祝贺我们的 Effort 选手拿下了今天的 POG。采访到此结束。